We're here to talk about partner compensation. I would dare say it's a journey, and it's a journey that we quite never get to the destination. I'll frame right away in case of some of you have come looking for the perfect partner compensation formula or program, because it has been recently identified, and it wasn't on Mars, it was actually on Earth. It's called Sole Practitioner. Yeah, Sole Practitioner is the perfect model. Absolute understanding, absolute matching of goals with performance, no questions at all. But I know most of us don't have that world. Now, when we talk about partner compensation, I know a lot of times when I come into a firm and they want to talk about that, I have to quickly try to move them off of that, because I say partner compensation is just one of the four bases on the baseball field. And the first one is really, what's our firm strategy? What do we want to become? Because I'll tell you, if it's a no-growth strategy, there's a certain type of partner compensation process that might make more sense. Alternatively, if it's a growth-oriented one, maybe with mergers, maybe with lateral partners, maybe with diversification of strategies, new offices, et cetera, it challenges maybe the current partner compensation way of thinking. Probably one of the trickiest things I have to do is when a firm has been, if you will, grown up on a formula. And they've had a formula for maybe ever since their existence. And they get to a point where they realize that the formula will no longer allow certain things to happen that they now need to happen. And we get into this whole issue of subjective. Maybe a deeper issue is we get into the issue of trust. Because I think when you come down to it, at the end of the day, it is all about trust. Trusting those empowered to determine the values and how we allocate compensation. So it's not just a firm strategy, it's an office strategy, it's an individual team strategy, and then it has to go to individual partner goals. And this is all over the page. I work with firms where they say, what do you mean individual partner goals? We sort of go out and we do our thing. At the end of the year, we sort of look at what we did. Isn't that goal setting? And then you have others where it's much more strategic. The managing partner, the department head, the niche leader, the team leader sits down with the partner and says, listen, this is what we need you to do this year. And can we buy into that? Can we have a contract, if you will, that will allocate your time based on your strengths and help us to achieve the overall vision, the strategy of the firm? Some firms actually do that, but then they forget about the next step, which is the whole accountability, the governance process along the way. It's almost as if we have that meeting on January 1st, we say go out and do it, we all got our goals, we regroup on December 31st, and we then sort of say how did we do? Great firms have built in as a best practice some kind of monitoring, some kind of coaching, some kind of accountability, where once a quarter we sit down with our team leader, we sit down with the managing partner, we sit down with the department head, and we do an evaluation, how are we doing? I've never seen a partner goals on January 1st sort of go from start line to finish line without any obstacles, without any problems, without any changes. I love the idea of some type of monitoring process, some kind of coaching, some kind of help along the way. And if we do all that, if you think about it logically, at December 31st, performance-based compensation should be no surprises. We should sort of know where we're going to end the year because we've been in dialogue about our goals the entire time.